The reason I love powerlifting and why strength training has always been such a core part of who I am is because it's what I truly felt like I was good at. And during my entire fitness journey, I've continued to be made fun of for my small size and how I'm not making any progress and how I keep looking the same year over year. But my strength is how I shut all of that noise out. My last full powerlifting competition, I hit a 1,400 pound total. For this meet, my goals are simply to beat that number. And to be honest, I couldn't care less about getting first place. As long as I achieve over 1,400, I will have succeeded in my mind. And with my coach and training locked in, I feel like we will do great things once the big day comes.
What's going on, guys? Joey here. And as you guys know, Max is about 12 and a half weeks out. Biggest thing that he's gonna have to overcome this prep is really just gonna be managing his fatigue. How's he gonna overcome this? Well, we're just gonna communicate the key points in training and in the week, when he should be feeling it, when he shouldn't be feeling it. There's also a couple small minor things with his technique. Making his deadlift initiation more gradual and really focusing on fatigue management, I think, is gonna be the key.
Powerlifting is quantifiable. No one cares if you brought your best physique and the judges don't know what they're talking about. You hit the lift or you didn't. And when I grab that barbell in my hand, give it my all, and the crowd is screaming, nothing else matters. For those 10 seconds or less, I'm free. Basically, my goals are to go out there and give 110%. You know, we want to lift good and we hope we lift good, and I think we're going to lift pretty good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, currently 9 o'clock. Before we start the day, I feel like we need to fuel our body, because how are we gonna get strong if we don't eat the calories? So let's get some pancakes. I don't know why I walked in the door, I gotta walk right back out the door. So every day is essentially different. It's like same but different. There's just, I say it's little fires I gotta put out on a daily basis. Today we have a call with our accountant in about an hour to kind of go over. Sour Strips has a lot of money that just like is moving in and out, and a lot of the times when we have wholesalers just pay via wire transfer, I'm not really sure how to document how that money comes in if I need to. So just gonna do some kind of like a financial meeting with my CPA. And other than that, it's looking at spreadsheets all day. Everything you see on these YouTube videos when I'm like, Max has the sickest life, dude, he gets to do whatever he wants. No, yeah, that's when I'm on camera. When I'm not on camera, right here, just sucking the day's dick. Thank you so much. Some people start their day with a coffee. I love the bubbles. By the way, in this office, it is literally freezing. That's why you have to wear like a hoodie or a flannel at all times, because the air conditioned unit here shares the same one as the front, so they keep it at like 65 degrees and we can't change it. It's freezing! Words now once in your head, so you don't have to say it out loud. Take one step backwards so we don't. Clients that are paying with wire, ACH, checks, or even
Not matching it to any invoice per se. We would need more communication there if you want me to do that.
So today, it's just busy work. Every day, I don't have, one thing I want to start doing is like plan out what I need to do that day. Like what are the big 3 tasks, and then nothing else matters, just focus on these big 3 tasks. Right now I go in, work, and I sit down and I'm like, okay, I think I'll start on this thing. No, actually, let me go do this thing. I don't know. And then the highlight of my day is taking the dogs out. This is the field, I don't think I've ever showed you, this is the field we take little doggos to run around. They really just lay and eat sticks and grass all day. They used to run with a ball, now they just want to chew on sticks and then they poop it out later. Ready? Look at it! Alright, ready? Time to grind. as the #1 model forever forward, you gotta be photo shoot ready at all times. And today we're gonna shoot some content for the kind of announcement. We have the flannels, we have the performance tees, we have jogger restocks. It's essentially like all the favorite items you loved coming back with new colors or updated fits. These I know everyone is hyped for, but we're gonna make some sick content. All right, so we are on week 2 of our programming, and it's really interesting when you start out a new prep, because at first you think it's gonna be really, really easy because it's lighter weights and you're working up towards these goals to hit these PRs at the meet, but you also start getting in your head because if the weights aren't moving as fast as you think they should, it's gonna throw you off. You're like, this is week 1 or week 2 and I'm already like having troubles with this lower weight, but it's so important to just trust the process. Trust that Max is always gonna put out the sickest YouTube videos ever. Trust the process on your programming. Before we can lift, got a package. Fragile, must be Italian. Oh, it said, by the way guys, if you ever wanna send me like, I don't know, drawings, gifts, you know, buckets of cash, just send it to the Alphaland address and put my name and I'll get it. What is it? No way! Wait, did you do this? Did you do this? No? Look at that! Who did that? That's me and freaking Dane Cook. What? Did you do this? Do you know who did this? No. Oh, that's sick. Is there like a note? It's moments like this that will make it all worth it. Thanks for the laughs, man. Forever tuning in. Nicholas Dalton. Cassius_20. Thank you so much, man. That's sick. Let's go! All right, so today we're taking obviously the Strabango Magahita. Normally I think it's is the phrase a cardinal sin? Why is it cardinal? Is it like a bird? It's like a blue jay sin to dome this because it tastes so good, but we're in a crunch of time. I don't have time to sip it, man. Let's go lift some weights. Something that I'm definitely trying to do on this prep is not get injured. You know that I've had problems with my IT band for a long time. Since I haven't squatted in months, it has not been a problem, so I'm hoping, knock on freaking wood, that we don't have any issues, but mobility, just warming up a little bit more. I pulled you know, my back muscle with deadlifts. If you pull your back or you hurt your IT band, you're gonna have a bad time. So, you know, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna try to squat heavy, and we're gonna try to not get hurt. One thing that I'm kind of particular with is making sure that I use the same plates for all of my sessions for whatever lift that I'm doing. So if you look over here, these are 4 45s, but they're all different. Like this is a random like silver looking one. This is like a newer one. And I don't know what the hell that is. But in your gym, as much as you can, if there's a lot of like different types of 45s, look for ones that look the exact same because they're probably made all around in the same batch and they're gonna be the same weight. You would think, oh, it's a 45-pound plate, it's a 45-pound plate, they should be the same. They're not! But why, Max? I don't know, because milling and science and I don't have time to explain steel discrepancies to you guys, okay?
Look from somewhere different. Know that I've been slipping.
Alright, so we are working on an RPE scale with my coach, so that's rate of perceived exertion. It's basically you're lifting based on how you're feeling that day and you can adjust. So this is a RPE 7 day, which means I should be able to hit this and have 3 more reps in the tank. You're not always trying to max out in every single session because that's not what you're supposed to do. So 365, RPE 7, let's see how we do. Oh, God damn it, man. All right guys, so I definitely lost my balance on that. I was leaning too far forward I really need to focus on staying back and sitting back in the movement and having the weight over my heels, but working on technique is definitely something I need to improve on during this whole prep, and luckily we can master that before we start getting into the heavier sets. So we're gonna do some back off, not the best set, not the worst set, but it is what it is. You wanna know what's the toughest thing about this prep? It isn't the weight. It isn't, you know, hitting PRs. It's literally, during my training, separating my mind from everything else that's going on. When I was prepping back in the day, I had so much less stress, so many less responsibilities, and now, even in the middle of my sets, I'm thinking about work, I'm thinking about problems I need to fix. And I really need to separate myself. And when I come in the gym, turn my phone on airplane mode and just fucking lift some weights. You know? It's gonna be tricky, but we'll get the shit done. Hello. It's kind of demotivating when you start a training and I guess you expect yourself to be at this like strength level because I've been so strong, and now I'm like essentially starting over. And with powerlifting, it's like all kind of comes down to a couple things. Like, are you doing all the training you're supposed to do, and do you have quality training by a coach? Yes. Are you getting enough food and calories to support strength progress? Yes. Are you getting enough sleep? Yes. The other thing is, are you in the mental space? You know, it all comes down to like stress and outside factors. And that's gonna be the tough part, but I'm probably gonna keep going back to that throughout this entire prep because it's gonna be tough, man.
For this stuff, they're looking for, I think they said on the meeting, GS1 barcodes. That's something in our realm.
It's just, and it's not like a big cost at all, but it's like you have to pay for every barcode you.
All right, so we are gonna have one of these Factor meals. I know you're thinking, Max, Factor, you just met her. And no, this is not a sponsored video. Here's a little behind the scenes of YouTube. I know you watch every single one of my uploads, and in the last video, I did a brand deal with Factor, but I didn't actually have the meals. So I am now gonna film that integration for the previous video, but we can't be wearing this shirt because it wouldn't make sense. Haha, same shirt I was wearing in the last video. I was wearing my watch, but I can't find it, but no one's gonna notice. Why I even change my shirt, dude? I don't know. Whenever I do a promo, this is some true behind the scenes. You get talking points from each brand. You essentially are saying the same thing, but generally it's like the call out of, you know, go to this website and use this code. That can change month to month. So I open this PDF, find out what I have to say, put my own little spin on it, and bada boom, bada bing, we're a sellout. All right, so I know what you're thinking. Factor, you just met her. No, guys, Factor is an amazing home. No, HelloFresh now owns Factor, so it's the best of both worlds. Best of both, directly to your door. And I know it. No, I. Now owns Factor. So if you want to. And also, I try to condense it all in a minute and a half, and I gotta say a lot of things in a minute and a half, and I talk really, really fast, so I mess up a lot. You know, I see a lot of brand deals that are like 2.5 minutes. Not your boy! 1 minute to a minute and a half. Now I know you're thinking, Max, Factor, you just met her. Are you in just about 2 minutes in the microwave of the oven? Factor has you covered. Clip 1, done. Boom! On your grocery trips and focus on doing things you love doing. It's just the best. This is a good promo. I'm gonna sell so many Factors, dude, and use code MAX60 to get 60% off your first box. Now, let's get back to the vlog. Ha! You know, I'm not gonna lie, these things are also like actually really, really, really good. Like every single time I eat this, they're really good. So I ain't lying. I may not film it at the exact time that I said I filmed it, but I ain't lying when I say it's good. You're lying if you eat this and you say it ain't good. You liar. All right, guys, so I think I'm gonna wrap this up here because I definitely want you wanting more content than giving you too much, but I am proud to announce we have picked a powerlifting meet. We are entering the Battle on the Gulf USPA, which uses the deadlift bar, January 28th in Aransas Pass, Texas. We are officially 12 weeks out as of this video from stepping on stage, and I can't wait to show you the journey. Now, for this first episode, it was Oz's kind of creative directiveness, and I know it's a little different than my normal content, but I'm sure it is insane. I have not seen it yet. I have no idea what it's gonna be like, but definitely give a thumbs up and some comments down below. Show some love to Oz. I hope you're excited. Episode 2 will drop in a week, every single Sunday, 12 episodes, and a finale. I hope you're ready. Let's lift some heavy ass weight. Let's get strong, and let's have a good time while doing it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Eat more sour strips, and ever forward, dude.
So as you